Hi guys, so here we are in one of my clickbank accounts that have been set up specifically for this case study. Now I want to show you that this is actually a clickbank account, and why I have it here set at this particular option in the screen is because I don't want people to see my clickbank ID in this particular account. Now here is proof of the case study. In 1 week, as you can see, it is actually $120.68, and you can see how it's broken down on the 31st, 6404, April the 1st, 1368, 410, 830, 875, etc., etc. Now, I know you may be saying to yourself, well, that isn't a whole set of money, but here's the thing. How much money are you making? How much money are you making on a day-to-day basis? And despite everybody, myself included, have done products on that proverbial 100 plus per day, how would you like to be able to at least make $100 per week? We need to understand that not everybody will happen upon a system, or that everybody has what it takes to actually build out 100 per day system. So here's the thing. If you can get something that's giving you $120 a week, which is 240 at the middle of the month, which is $480 at the end of the month, I think that can help somebody. So let's look at a further breakdown of this system. Now, again, you can see that it is all here broken down from the 31st of March, that is, to the 7th of April. Now let's go back to that. Right, you can see it up to here. Nothing was made on the 8th, nothing was made on the 9th. But here is a breakdown of the same system. For on the 31st, you can see up to here that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 payments, all 7 payments on the 31st. And I'm going to give you a breakdown of the system just now. Now, one of the things that I want you to understand is, if you jump into the pool where the big boys are playing, where you see gravities on ClickBank 200, 100 and enough gravity, and I will explain that to you a little further on, you will drown in the pool of the big boys. What you want to do is to take little gravity products, small gravity products rather, but has the ability to still convert highly so that you can make money. Now, the thing about it is that you will be setting up these campaigns in various different places, which I will show you later. You'll be setting them up primarily. This all happened for me really on Instagram, and I will show you, but it does not mean that you can't set it up on Twitter, or you can't set it up on Facebook, or you can't set it up on YouTube, or you can set it up on any of the other social media platforms. So I will show you how to do this on Instagram, and I will show you the type of website, the type of medium that I use to get this across and to get these sales in 1 week. So here you have it. Cash blurbs. Now, what cash blurbs is right. What cash blurbs is a hot new traffic system with monthly commissions. Let me just go back here so I can show you something that is pretty interesting. Yes, like I said, you may be looking at $120.68 and saying, oh, that is small money, that is chump change. But I want to show you something here that is very important, that you could miss, and that I almost missed, although I had it to teach you about. You see all of these sales with that RB behind that, Now what that RB actually stands for is rebuild. And what that means is that every month, unless these people actually drop off and cancel their payment every month, this money will be rebuilt. Look, 864, 875, 865, 875. This person seemed to have canceled theirs. I don't know what has happened here, but all of these will be rebuilt on a monthly basis. So I need you to understand that those RBs stands for rebuilds, which means that is in a membership, and for as long as these people remain a member, you will get paid every month. So let's say that those rebuild totals made up $50 or $55 or whatever. Just imagine if you had 10 of these set up, 10 of these campaigns set up, giving you 55 $55, sorry, $55 per week by 10. That is $550, 1100, $2200 at the end of every month, just by setting up simple low gravity campaigns on clickbank. Now, so let's go back to this cash blurbs. You can set up the system, and let's show you what it looks like. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So we know that everybody needs traffic. So if you can set up a system like this, cash blurbs, easy, instant, free, viral traffic, and you can get marketers to see this. Not a member yet? Join cash blurbs, free or unlimited. People are going to jump into this, and with it being as low as it is for the initial payment, as you can see, just about $8.75 being the first level, people are going to jump all over this, and it is going to make it easy for you to make a commission. So you can see the initial payment is around $6 and somebody saying $8 and somebody saying. You can see that I have sent 151 hops. Now what that means is that I've sent 151 people to this particular offer, and here's the good thing: zero refunds, initial sales $65.91. Now remember I said $50, $55 before, but there you have it, $65. Now $65 basically off of cash blurbs, right? So just imagine if you had something like this, and remember I'm just using it for 1 week to show you. This 65 might have entailed some other days or whatever, but I just want you to concentrate on what I'm saying. $65 out of one campaign per week by 10, $650, right? And you do the math. $1,300, $2,600 at the end of the month. Now what would you do for $2,600 at the end of the month? Again, and here is the most important thing: the average rebuild total is that unless these people drop out every month, I will get back $69.66 from those people. So the more people I send to this offer, the more traffic I send to this offer, the more money I am liable to make. Now, another one that you would have seen here is something called top level, and despite the money is $4.07, and it is just doesn't have a rebuild or anything like that. Here you can see it is a crazy fire sale. Initial payment is around $4.10. Like I said, the gravity is low. As you can see, that is what we're talking about when I was talking about gravity. So just let me backtrack one more at cash blurbs. So you can see the gravity is low. Not that you should promote this product. I'm just showing you a system, right? 21 hops have gone to this and have made $41 and 8 cents. It's a simple system. I think I had it here initially. Where is it? Where is that system? Just bear with me a moment that I can show you what top level looks like. Just give me a minute. Okay, so here we are again, guys. Please excuse me for that just now. Something went wrong. Here is top level. Like I said, it is a cheap program. But when the average buyer comes to this and see that they are getting all of this 12 WordPress themes, a hub blueprint, ready-made sales letters, 48-hour action plan, list building, explain, they are getting all of this. How many products is this? Can you count? Nearly 100 products for just $10, of which you make $4 and some odd cents. Don't you think they are going to take it? Yes. And as a result of that, you can see I've sent 21 hops, 21 pieces of traffic, 21 persons to this offer, and have made over $41 and 8 cents. Now, finally, let's look at this one, and we will go over to Instagram later so I can show you how I did this, the 3-week diet. Now here is the 3-week diet, and as you can see, now this is what I'm talking about, fighting with the big boys. I was able to do it. I'm not saying that you will not be able to do it, but understand how hard it is. When you see a gravity of 224 and 9, what that means is that a lot of affiliates are out there promoting this. As a matter of fact, you can see here the average affiliate are making 52,000 plus daily. Now these guys are spending big money. They are spending tons of money probably on YouTube and Facebook, but you are able, like I was, to just snipe in, grab the initial sale, and be comfortable because you know that you have the method then, after I've taught you this, to scale this up. Now here I've sent 16 hops to this, 16 people, again like I've said, 0 refunds, and made an initial sale, one sale of $31 and 48 cents, which you can see right here. So what I'm going to do in the next video is to take you to the vehicle, take you to the website, take you and show you. As a matter of fact, let's go over to that video, not that video, sorry, that website right now. Now here is a blog that I set up just for this case study. You can see it was set up around some of these articles. As you can see, these articles just came out around the 5th of April, so you can see that this is just recent. But here is the 3-week diet. Now you may ask, why a blog? Oh, I don't have the patience, the time to set up a blog, etc., etc. Why can't you have just used the regular website? Well, here's the thing about a blog, as opposed to a lot of other regular websites. It is easy for me to snipe into this, log into this, and to change these ads on a day-to-day basis. So that is why I opted for a blog. So it makes it easy for me to snipe into the website, log into the website, and to change banners on a day-to-day basis. And in addition to that, it gives me a whole lot more options to copy these pictures and to paste them or to show them on this blog. With all of these different options, of course, this leads to a sales page, but you can see all of these different options. I have more chances of making a sale on a day-to-day basis. And these articles here are from Market Health. I won't be logging into my Market Health account at this time to show you the sales that I have made from this, because you can see clearly that it makes money. You don't need all the more financial proof. All you will need to do is to take action on the teachings in this training, and it is almost guaranteed that if you follow the steps that I have been showing you, the steps that we have been showing you in this training, you will make some type of cash. And then it is in your hands to either scale it up or be contented with what is coming in. See you in the next video, where we will go over to actual Instagram, and I will show you how I just set up a simple Instagram, what would you call that, Instagram account, and how to have these pictures, these banners. Of course, it won't be the GIF like this lighting up like that, but how to have these banners and to use hashtags to drive people to your blog to make you some cash. See you in the next video.